Hi everyone, happy Saturday. I mean, this is, I don't know if it's going to be a quick video. Mine never are, and there are a number of books here. But if I seem a little quieter than usual, I really hit a wall of fatigue. Me who made, was it Wednesday or Thursday's video, was not the same me that is making today's video. I don't know, like ever since I've been sick, I've been getting fatigued a lot easier, and it didn't help Friday. I had to do the whole go to the next town over, do a doctor's appointment, got patted on the head, told there was nothing to worry about, as I figured would happen. And yeah, just kind of a waste of time other than a med refill. So feeling a little just tired and down the last few days. It feels like it's very up and down here lately. So this weekend might be a little quieter for me. I wanted to do this flip through, and then Monday you'll have a part of a marker video. If I feel like doing the second part of it, you know, tomorrow, I will, but if not, I'm just going to post the first part on Monday, which that's part of my coloring tips and tricks series with alcohol markers. And what I'm doing is going through my tips and also showing you guys like some of the different marker sets that I was talking about in the previous week. So it may be that's all that's in the video. I may not get to actually coloring anything this week, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Monday I have to go to Nashville, so that will have to be ready to go and loaded and scheduled tomorrow night. So also, Leroy had to go to the vet this morning. Of course, right when I told you guys they were doing really well, he started throwing up, like literally almost the same day. He started throwing up. He has not wanted to eat. He has been having some issues with being really nervous lately, and we can't seem to figure out why. So my husband's taking him to the vet this morning. So it's just, yeah, every day feels different here. All right, so I've got 2 new releases and then some other books to show you. So let's get started. I do not have my phone. My husband has my phone, so I can't Google Translate this one, but I will put the link in the description. As always, there are jump tags and or time stamps in the description, so if you only want to see certain books, you can just click through to those chapters and see those books. You don't have to watch the whole thing. I'll have links to the books. This is, I had to order this from Amazon Japan. Again, I believe it is a new release, and it is a very similar book. I don't know if it's the same artist, but it feels like a very similar book in layout and design to this one and this one. So this might be part of a series. I'm just making a guess. It could just be that's a good format for books. So and this one is I guess going through the adventures of the squirrels. Oh, they do have some here. So like there's a rabbit book. One of the rabbit books. I think that's another one I don't have. Yuri is on this one. Yep. The 2 I pulled out were on there. Yuri, Mouse Journey's on this one. And then there's one other one that I am not like chomping at the bit to get. And this is going to be, this is a very long, short book, as you saw, compared to a standard size coloring book. So these are color samples. That just made it worse, didn't it? Okay, wow. And then it talks you through like how to color these if you so choose. I'm assuming this gives a little bit of information on how the book is laid out in the book itself, your characters. I love squirrels, so when I saw this, I just couldn't resist. Looks like it's a map. So yeah, it's tricky because I have to keep it zoomed out to get left to right, but I can't get it close enough because of the width of the book to really get a lot of detail. It's not just squirrels though. We've got Mr. Bear here hopping in, saying hello. This book seems to have a lot of buildings in it, which isn't typically my thing, but for cute animals, sure. Okay, yeah, I'll make an exception. Oh no, he's dropping his food. Sorry, just yawned. I guess this is their little house. I love their little platform bed over here. The little rounded bed. That's very cute. Here they are playing, it looks like on a dock. I'm sure other sites like Etsy and stuff will have this as well, but I think since it's a relatively new release, it might take a little bit to get out there in the universe. So if you can't order through Amazon Japan, then that probably means that Etsy or somewhere else, 70 East Books, a couple other places might end up having it soon, hopefully. A lot of just object coloring, not just object coloring, but like not, you've got full scenes and then you've got like some different little pieces to color. So it's, love, y'all know I love this series of pages. It's not all full scenery coloring. If you'd rather just choose to color like bits and pieces, especially if you're trying new sets of pencils. I've also had Winnery decide that she is the ultimate huntress of the house, and she's got this little mouse toy. If I'm not paying attention to her, she will go get it, and she will squall and squall and squall, and I can hear her now. She's very cute. It's very cute the first 5 times. So here they are having what looks like a little tea party. I'm looking at those heavy dresses with it being like over 100 degrees heat index outside right now, and I'm just like, oh, absolutely not. So maybe this is seasonal. Kind of, maybe. Well, no, maybe not. I'm sure these are split in the chapters, and I just don't understand yet what they're split into. So maybe it's different times of the day or something. Of course, we have some holiday pictures. You know, I'm actually surprised. I assumed the squirrels would be in here more often than they are. I mean, I love seeing all the different animals, don't get me wrong, but I kind of thought the squirrel family would be in here more often. Okay, maybe they are. Yeah, alright. That's cute, like a little wedding. some of the characters. Animals doing people things. It's one of my favorite things in the universe. And so this looks like an index. And there we are. It does have like a little dust cover on the book. I could drink a tea. Alexandra Franzese has a new release this week, Spooky Chibis. Sorry, I think I just hit the mic. I'm all about Halloween related books. Oh, there's a Meet the Artist section, which is cool. Love these. I like her pigtails, the way they spin out like that. That is super cute. That was one I showed my husband I really liked too. Again, I apologize for being quieter than usual. I've really been having a time with my internal temperature, like having to keep fans on me all the time. And I mean, it is super hot, but like, ghost cats. Yeah, this is pretty much how I live my existence. Surrounded by ghost cats. A bonus page from her magical Chibis. And there you go. I like these books a lot. Like if you're watching my marker series, these are the types of books where it gets, like sometimes you want like a background, but you don't want to color in like this full background, especially with markers, because it just eats up the markers so fast. If they're not fully juicy, they'll probably streak and dry out at some point. So here I really like to use like an outlining method where I just outline in like a background color around the objects on the page. And I'll show you guys what I mean by that like in one of my videos. But it's a great way to give like a semblance of a background, something there, without like fully coloring in the background. But of course you could use distress ink, you could use pastel, anything like that if you like. So a couple weeks ago, it feels like forever ago, I had sent my friend Tammy some Happy Mail, she really she likes the Cats and Soup game that's available, I think, on like the Play stores. And I had just happened to see on Etsy that there was a Cats and Soup coloring book coming out. So I thought I would snag that for her. I also, when I went to Too Many Games, we had went in a store that sold Squishables. I saw the undercover cat in the dragon costume, and I knew she loved both cats and dragons, and I originally bought it for her but I brought it home and I'm like, I want to keep it, so I had to buy her one. So now we have matching cats and dragon costumes, which is pretty cute. So this is Cats and Soup. Again, the description will have hopefully a link to the Etsy store I got this. So the first part of it, I think, is where like they'll show the characters in the game, and then you can color them similar to what they are in the game, or you can color them differently. Again, I don't have my phone handy for translation purposes here. They are adorable though. Of course, y'all know I love the pirate one, love the little rocket man. I love them all. So, and there's a little bit of like shading already, like here with the orange, like there's a little bit of a light orange there, which I think's interesting. Like they shade some of the areas. Now some of these show whole scenes, like right here. This is extremely smooth paper, extremely smooth type paper, by the way. And so, like I said, sometimes some of the areas are shaded in, like the water is right there. A bath would sound nice, but y'all, like, it literally feels like the sun is just sitting on my shoulders right now. Like, it feels so hot. And so, like, the idea of a hot bath right now just sounds like absolute torture. Maybe if it was a cool bath, maybe if it was like a cold pool or something. He looks confused at the fish, like they're not quite sure what to do with them. Of course, y'all know I love the space one. This is a very cute book, though. It has been a bit frustrating, like, this month has been just so up and down, y'all. Like, where I felt sick the first part of the month, then I was able to color some and actually color more than color by number pages, and I was getting really back into coloring, and I had all these ideas for videos, as you've seen, and like was feeling very motivated. And then still fatigued but motivated, trying to get back in the swing of work. And then I'm right back to fatigue and not feeling as sick as I did the first part of the month, but just that same level of fatigue. And it's like I can't, I don't know. It's like I'm only allowed to sleep and work. That feels lately like that's all I'm allowed to do. And it's very, very frustrating, especially when I'm trying to do video series and trying to do other things that I enjoy, and it's like this will be the only time I spend in my office today. I'll probably spend the rest of the time on the couch. So it's very, very frustrating. It's very demoralizing. Um, I've been feeling a lot of feelings the last few days, and yeah. So, and I feel like watercolor summer's just slipping away. I haven't done a single watercolor demo video this month, and I don't think it's going to happen. I was hoping this weekend, but hey, it's just not going to happen. Anyway, cute guys. I did pick up, I can't remember the name of the other one, but Poet Spice had showed it for her Hot Guy Summer, which I'm probably not going to get this page done in time. But I picked up the other Cute Guys book, and but then I saw her color in this one, and I liked it so much I had to pick it up too. This is Cute Guys Through the Ages. This is from Chayne Avery. And this is just a straight up just fun tongue-in-cheek book to me. We get, a lot of coloring books are just cute characters, right? But then you get a lot of books that have a lot of female characters that, are just pretty sexy female characters. And so I feel like it's fun. Okay. I feel like it's fun to also give some coloring book room to the boys as well. I think Poet colored this one, and I really like how her page turned out. Now, well, this is just straight up, marker type pages. Will I ever say I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on one of these pages? I might. I don't know. I might get tempted at a page that I color in marker and be like, this would look even better in pencil. I mean, it's an Amazon book like any other Amazon book, and sometimes I feel inspired, and sometimes, I just want to do marker outlines and call it a day too. So these would also be really good for Foxy February, because when I do Foxy February, it can be foxes, it can be a person that's considered foxy, which, I mean, depending on where you live, that phrase basically means they're like sexy or attractive. So foxy could also be foxy men, foxy women, men or women that are foxes or also foxes. Like, I try to make it, a very open tag there. So these would also come back for Foxy February. Honestly, like, at first I look at that outfit and I'm like, man, that's a lot of skin. But then there's this other part of me, like, if I had to actually step outside right now, my tank top and shorts, I guess I'm not super far off from that. Like, I mean, honestly, who's the dumber one? If it's this hot and there's somebody out in that, they're probably... Yeah, I know there's like reaches a point where if you have direct sun on you, it's better to cover up and like, but I'm just talking about, not like regular desert heat, but just summertime heat. Like, he's pretty smart in my opinion at this point. And we got Space Guy with his space dog. I like that. He's supposed to be the futuristic one, I guess. All right, and finally, and like I said, I know this was a little quick. Um, I did pick up some books from Lyrica earlier in the month. I hadn't had a chance to really show them yet. These are not Disney books, but they're one's a Coloriage mystère by Hachette. No, they're both by Hachette. I had seen Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors show this one. And of course I went, cats! Run, run, don't walk to Lyrica. Like the hand clicky equivalent of running. And then I saw this other one, which is in circles, which is similar to another book I have that I haven't colored yet. But I wanted to get that one too because it's cats. This is similar in format to the Disney books, the Disney French Disney books. They're in other languages, but that Hachette puts out, the Coloriage Mystères, this is just, for non-Disney characters, this is just, for cats. So what I'm going to do is show you the solutions. So if you don't want to see those for either one of these, then you probably want to go ahead and peace out. Like I said, there will be a video on Monday. I'm not sure how long it will be. It will be part of my coloring tips and tricks series on alcohol markers. That series may just go longer because I physically do not have the time. I had big dreams when I started that series, and now reality is setting in, and it might just have to be longer than I want it to be. So we'll see. But there will be a coloring tips and tricks video on Monday. But if you don't mind seeing the solutions, then... So this is not there's one picture. The one type of book of these that I don't really like is where it looks like one picture and then you color it and it looks like a different picture. I don't really like those. So I pretty much try to stay away from those. But this isn't like that. These don't look like overly complicated pictures. You can see the color key on them is not like some of the newer Disney books I've seen are like just packed full of colors. Oh, speaking of which, I have like 2 Disney pictures I need to finish that are not going to get finished. Okay, so here are the solutions. And it might be hard to put all these in the camera. But of course, these are all cute cats. I just thought it was adorable. They don't have the thick black lines, which will be interesting. Oh, it almost looks like a little fox. I like that one with the little flowers and just overall. And again, there's 100. I really like this one here with the flowers. Oh, and this one up here where he's eyeing that slice of cheese. Yep. That's cute. So there is the cat's book. And then another cat's. This is cat circles. And how these work. So these are different types of circles. They're not just the intersecting circles like I'm thinking of the other color by number book I have. But like some of them are even like these tiny little circles here that give you like a pixelated look. Plus this one gives you actual colors. I think the other one I have, and I'm sorry I can't think of the name of it, you pick like 3 colors, like a light, medium, and dark, and color them in. These give you actual colors to use. So some of them are intersecting circles. Some of them are the like little circles and little weird kind of squares. So you get a little bit of variety in here. But like these give you specific colors to use too. So this should be interesting. Anyway, I thought I'd give it a try. And then here are the solutions. So some of these are going to look more pixelated, probably because they're going to have that more like little tiny circle. But like, look at these. Aren't these adorable? Like, I hadn't even seen the solutions when I bought this. I made a guess. I made a guess, and I love these. I love the pixelated ones too. Like, I love how he's cross-eyed looking at the bug there. I don't mind the pixelated images. I like those a lot too. I feel like I need to color I like that one a lot. I really like these pop art type ones with the circles in the background. They're not as complex as I thought they would be, so that makes me feel a little better. I do really like those. And of course the mix up of the other images as well. It's a neat book. Something just a little different. Gonna have to, heck, I haven't even planned for September. I usually run a Cattober coloring tag. Of course, that shouldn't surprise anyone. And so I'm going to have to gear up some ideas for October. The goal would be to color in as many of my cat-related books as possible. I like how that one you're seeing the back of them. I really like the nighttime pixelated ones. Yeah, this is super cute. I'm really glad I got this one. This was a, usually when I buy Lyrica books, like, I know I've seen flip throughs of them, but this one I took a chance on it, and I'm glad I did. So, alright, well, there is my next set of flip throughs, slowly getting through my books here. I think I have another set that's mostly Coloring Heaven to go through. We might just do my coloring collection like next weekend and then just save those for next month. I don't know. At this point, I'm just kind of like, I really need to get through my collection because I've got a stack of books. I have books everywhere. It's a thing, and I need to get back to my points for books next month for sure. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. So anyway, there will be some sort of video on Monday. Some sort of video. Like I said, we're at the very least, we're going to go over like what my tips are for marker coloring, and also going through some of the different sets I picked up and talking about the sets and those like 5 questions that I kind of go through when I'm looking at a marker set. Kind of compare them to each other and just talk about them a little bit. That will be part of either all or part of the video. And then if I just can't do any sort of demoing the markers, that may have to wait till the following week. So I apologize, or I may, yeah, we'll just wait till the following week. So I was like, I may do it Wednesday, and then I was like, no, don't do that to yourself. You're going to do it the next week. Okay, well, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I'm going to go find a fan to put on me and never, ever, ever take it back off, and get this loaded, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye for now.